What's up, everyone? If you watched our last video, you saw we got the trucks ready for snow just in case. And here we are. It's Saturday. It's probably can't see it. It's spitting snow out, and it is just raw, cold, miserable today. So we got this truck all set up. If you didn't see the last video, we put the polycaster back in, got the plow on this truck. So we're ready for action if we need to go, but I'm not expecting much out of this weekend. So essentially what's going on is it's literally 33 right now. If it only dropped 1 degree, it'd be in good shape, but it's 33. It's been spitting snow all day, just cold, raw, miserable, and it's supposed to be like this all night, all day tomorrow into Monday. And then I guess tomorrow towards the evening into Monday morning early supposed to kind of pick up in a little bit of the snow. So we might get some accumulation, we might not, but my concern right now is tonight, late overnight into early morning, supposed to get below freezing, and obviously it's wet, so we're gonna have some ice. So what I'm gonna do now, I know it's early, I'm going out today, I got some plans, so I'm gonna be busy and I don't feel like rushing around in the middle of the night loading salt, all that stuff. I'm gonna load truck number 4 here, load the boss spreader up with salt just so it's ready to go. It's not gonna freeze up, you know, it's not that cold, so we'll get this truck ready to go, so that way tonight when I come in, I can just jump in the truck and go. I don't have to worry about getting the skid steer going and loading salt and all that good stuff. I might even do it early morning. I haven't decided yet. I'm going out tonight for a little bit, and thinking on my way home I could probably salt and see what happens tomorrow. Plan for tomorrow is unknown because we don't know what's going to happen yet. Ideally, if we get some accumulation, it'd be great, but I just see us probably hitting the lots and everything with some more salt again Monday morning, or you know, whatever. So all right, I gotta move some stuff around. I'm gonna actually use, if you did watch our last video, you saw we were getting stuff ready at the shop here. I put a new battery in the Bobcat, so we're gonna use the Bobcat now for loading salt. I gotta move this truck out of the way. We're gonna load it up anyway, so this guy's gonna move, and I gotta move the cat skid steer because that's got the salt bucket on it. So gotta kind of flip-flop some stuff around, and we'll get this thing loaded. We'll see what happens tonight. I mean, like I said, we're gonna go with salt either way tonight. It's weird because I'm freezing right now. It's like 1 degree and we'd be frozen, you know, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm done. I personally am done with this winter. It's just kind of a big disappointment and a big letdown. I mean, I know we still got a long ways to go, but it's just, I'm done with it. I'm ready to move on to pool season. Put winter behind us. It never came. So let me get the trucks moved and all that stuff. A little bit of a rough start, but like I said, older machine doesn't like the cold. At least it started. This one starts right up. So like I said, if anybody watches these videos, what I like to do, and what you should do if you have a salt spreader, before you put any salt in it, run it. Make sure everything runs, because the worst thing that could happen is you put in, you know, a yard or two of salt, find out that it's the chain's not working or whatever, you're shoveling all that out. So let's just make sure this is working, which is no reason why it shouldn't be. I don't have the spinner on right now, but alright, we're good. I gotta put the spinner on this thing too, so. Alright, that's good. Shut that off. Where's my gloves? Been looking for these gloves for like 2 weeks. Alright, let's get the cover off. The only thing I mentioned in one of our other videos too, about the spreaders, I hate the top of this one. I mean, obviously it covers it, keeps it dry, but it's just a pain to take on and off, where the polycaster just flip it right up. But I mean, it's not a big deal. Play musical, move the machines. spots. Actually, yeah, we're just gonna swap spots. If you've watched some of our other videos, you see we've been loading salt with the new machine. This just, the battery was dead, wasn't running. This is our technical yard machine, our Bobcat S185. It does have, and I tried pointing this out in another video where it was dark out, but we have a smaller bucket here that we use strictly just for salt. That's kind of why it's all rusted. It's a smaller bucket. It fits the Boss, because it's a smaller unit. It fits that perfectly, so there's no spillover. With the bigger buckets, there's spillover off the back. This one here, absolutely no spillover at all. Works perfect. So this is our dedicated salt and yard machine for the winter. This basically stays at the yard all the time, and we just load salt on and stuff with it. So that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. Two bucketfuls, that's about 3/4 of a yard. I think that should be plenty. We've been trying to put down the salt light this year. I mean, we can afford to waste it at this point just to get rid of our stockpile because we haven't been using it, but just trying to cut back, you know. Years past, I think we've used too much salt on a lot of the places we do, and this stuff is actually treated salt, which works very well. You really don't need much of it at all, so that should be enough to do what we got to do right now. If we go out, we'll probably hit, we got what, 6, technically 7 commercial properties. One's kind of a multi-apartment, or not apartment, but multi-unit house, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's not really fully commercial, but we'll probably do at least 5 out of the 7, and then the rest, you know, we'll do again, you know, probably Monday or so. A couple of buildings aren't open tomorrow, so we don't have to worry about, but we got 2 churches that absolutely have to get done, a storage unit that we have to do, and a rehab center, an Alzheimer's rehab center, whatever the heck you want to call it. Nursing home, there you go, that's the word I'm looking for. We got one of them we got to do too, that are all, you know, 24/7 places, so, but that should be good. Okay, we're all set here for now. All loaded up, ready to go. I'll probably come here 10, 11 o'clock tonight, jump in the truck and go. We'll see what happens. I figured I'd take this chance to jump into the office, which I've never really made a video of, show you kind of what I do paperwork-wise to get ready for the storm. All right, so we go old school with paper. I don't have an app or anything that we use for plowing. I do have an app that we use for the pool side of the business. So what I do, each truck gets its own sheet, and it lists every property that the truck's got to do. And then I have the master list that has all the properties on it, which, you know, isn't a ton because we're not a massive company. But this personally would be my list here. I got 3 or 4 commercial properties, and I'm going to be doing most of the residentials. So I know with technology on the pool side of the business, we have an app that we do everything through, all our scheduling, all our billing, all our service reports, literally everything. For plowing, since we don't plow a lot, we only do, you know, this, if we even plow this storm, will be the first time all year. We usually only get like 4 or 5 storms. There's no point in investing in an app. This year we're doing 6, technically 7 commercial properties. We have one that's kind of, it's a residential house, essentially, a duplex, but I call it commercial property because we charge a little more for that. So we only do 6 commercials, and then this year we actually have cut down to, I think the final count was right now 16 residential driveways. Compared to last year, we were doing close to 50. So we've cut that down significantly. So we've cut down a lot on everything on the snow plowing side. And with that, what we're going to be doing, and I haven't talked really about our plans yet, is we're going to actually be cutting out one of the trucks. So I'm planning on running just 2 trucks this winter. The 2 white trucks, or the dump truck and the white pickup. Both will have salt spreaders. My plan is to have 4 people, 2 in each truck, shoveler and driver. And then we'll have we have one bigger apartment complex. Our skid steer will go up there. We'll have an operator at all times. And then if we need to on bigger storms, we do have the blue truck that we're going to use for shoveling. So we'll throw the shovelers or extra shovelers in that and just have them go out and about. Like I said, this winter hasn't happened yet. We're midway through January, and this is the first time we've actually had snow starting to stick a little bit. So I'm not expecting much out of this storm. I'm not honestly expecting much out of this winter, but this is just the way we do things. It's a little, I know everybody uses technology with apps and stuff, and we definitely do on the pool side of the business. We have an app that we pay big money for each month and run our whole business off of it. But with the plowing, like I said, and I've been saying in a lot of our videos, plowing is just, it's not part-time income, but it's just to help pay the bills over the winter. We don't rely on the plowing money. It's just something to do, and it is extra money at the end of the day. And the philosophy this year, I'm going in, keep it small, you know, keep it manageable, and keep it profitable. So everything we've been doing, I've been, you know, monitoring the salt usage. We've been using very minimal salt, making actually really good profit off that. Less laborers this year, so I'm saving a ton on payroll. And parking one truck, I mean, it's going to save a lot with gas and stuff like that, you know. So it's kind of my philosophy. We might not make as much on the, you know, overall this winter, but at the end of the day, we should make more profit. And like I said, we're not in this to make millions. We're just in it to pay some bills over the winter and get through the next pool season. So just to show you guys what we're looking at for snow, the map's been all over the place. I could show you probably 15 maps I've looked at today. They're all different. Basically, we are right about here where my finger is. Our whole service area is right in this area. They're saying 2 to 4. I don't see us getting too much at all. The thing is, I guess it's supposed to be isolated pockets of 6 inches. I've even seen some forecasts, this area being 8 to 12, and then they had us 4 to 8. I've literally seen everything. So the way the winter's been, I don't see us getting much. So I think this is just going to be a quick, probably salt and scrape event, but we shall see. But this is the latest forecast I've seen that I kind of agree with. I also watch the weather models. So I don't know if anybody else follows the models themselves. I'm no meteorologist. I've started to learn how to read these, but basically this is kind of what's going to happen with the storm. It's going to come in and just rotate and kind of just give us bands of snow coming in throughout basically tonight into tomorrow. Like I said, we're like right where my finger is here. It's tough to say what's going to happen. I mean, some of these models, like this one here, is calling basically the same thing. Heavy dose down further down here. And the problem is, too, the temperatures. It's been 36 degrees all day. It's starting to get colder. It's supposed to get down into, like, high 20s overnight. But it's going to take a while for this stuff to stick. So that's going to be the other problem. It's been snowing outside for a couple hours, but there's barely any snow, and it's just melting. So We may get 3 or 4 inches, we may get 6 inches, but I think we're only going to end up getting with a couple, you know, a little bit on the ground, just enough, maybe, like I said, a slushy layer or something to scrape. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not expecting much. I'm not trying to be negative about this, but just the way the winter's been, and I've been doing this long enough that I kind of know what's going to happen when the temperatures aren't really that cold, and just, I'm used to New England weather. We always get, you know, it's always hit or miss. So, well guys, it's a miracle. It's snowing and it's sticking. Got about a ½ inch of snow on the ground so far. Obviously the main roads here are pretty bare and just slushy, but the parking lots and side roads are definitely covered. And we'll see what happens later as this goes through the night. We're not going out just yet. Obviously that truck was doing the town. We're not going out just yet. We're gonna wait a little bit. What do we got going on over here? There's 500,000 flashy lights in this parking lot. It's funny, a lot of guys are out right now already plowing. Actually, there's a bunch of them here. These are all the state guys, I think. Yeah, this must be all the state guys that do this road. But we got this guy over here, he's plowing already. This is literally a coating of snow. Look at him, he's literally plowing nothing. I'm not making fun of anybody, but I've seen a lot of guys already trying to plow, and honestly, you can't, I know you're desperate right now, unless your contract's, you know, obviously no tolerance. Yeah, I get that, but you don't have to be plowing right now. You can burn this off with salt and just, you know, let it be. And this storm just started. It's only been snowing for a couple hours. So I think guys up in my area are just so desperate right now. They're going to go out and plow whatever they can. And I don't blame them. I'm probably going to do the same thing later. Plan for tonight, we finally came up with one. It took a little while, but we're going to get up and go out at about 5 in the morning tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday, so not a lot of stuff is a rush to get to. I'm sending one of the trucks out tonight within the next hour. They're going to hit a couple of our priority parking lots, the ones that are open, you know, that need to be serviced. I'm going to have them salt them and ice melt all the walkways pretty heavy just to hold us through the night. There's only about, I don't know, coating of snow on the ground, give or take maybe an inch max. But we did salt last night as well. Prior to the storm, we had a little bit of ice. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it seems like the parking lots, the surfaces that are salted are staying pretty bare and slushy. So if we can burn some of that snow off tonight with that salt, that'd be awesome. Then we'll go back out in the morning and see what's going on there. The tricky part is a lot of the forecasts are all over the place. Some are saying coating to an inch. Some are saying 2 to 4. I've seen 3 to 6. Seen it all. So we really don't know how much we're going to actually get. So I think we're going to end up probably 2.5 to 3 inches. Maybe a little surprise, who knows. But either way, we'll go back out in the morning. We're probably going to have to scrape, put the blades down, get our first push of the year, and salt everything. That's kind of the game plan. Unfortunately, I hope we don't have a lot of snow because I really don't have the hands this storm. I've been having a hard time trying to find workers, and right now I have 4 bodies this storm. I didn't move the machine, so we're not going to be using that because, like I said, they said a coating of an inch was the original plan, so I wasn't going to move the machine for that. So we'll see what happens. But I'm at the hockey rink right now. Sunday night I play hockey. I'm going to go play hockey, and then we'll be back at 5 in the morning. We'll see what is going on, and I don't know. We'll go from there.